start as down bottom, mid one very low. Still gonna go and give chase to RTW. He loses his life first, and now a sleight of fist with the Ember Spirit having no regen left. Salve there, given over to him though, and now Sax is the one in trouble. There's an notail fallen top, and sumail has fallen as well, while Sax is still dancing through the trees. Solo, what's he got? Disruption in the second. They've got the slight chains, holding disruption for the very last second. Try and make sure they claim this kill. A few more hits will do the trick. And Virtus Pro, great laning stage start from them across the board.
But the Enchantress is coming from behind. This might be a full turnaround on the top.
Yeah, it looks like it already. Early aggression. Sumail's lost a lot of his HP, and with Inkswell not landing, it's dangerous now for OG. Wand is forced out, but at least now with Saxa and notail clearing through the Doom. A trade back for resolution. 1 for 1. Position 4 for position 4.
Yeah, he sadly couldn't devour the creep, right? Because
bottom,
the creep...
mid one. He's going to get caught by Solo. They've got another chains just to make damn sure that a killing spree into the hands of the Shadow Demon will come.
No one using the Sabbath.
OG are coming in. Breaking high ground, smoked and hunting, looking for the Templar Assassin, but mid one's off the mark. That's what 250 ping will do for you. As OG now on the retreat, notail and no one. Facing off against each other, but VP, they are thirsty for blood. Can they catch any of the stragglers? It looks like the Grimstroke might be the target of choice. As Rezo thinks about going for the stun, he has a swap as well. Mid one in the pit. As RTW looking to finish him off. Notail does get found, but a swashbuckle to the high ground. Now a remnant forward. But mid one's going to expend his Rolling Thunder as that nice little get out of jail free card. The drafts are coming to fruition, and everyone is just trying to find that little edge. Smoke into smoke into smoke into kill onto Rezo. OG will get the upper hand. The past 3 or 4 minutes has really just been chain smoking to get that little bit momentum going. As Sumail, low HP, RTW. He's meant to do that. I think he's messed up his remnants a bit there, and he'll pay for it. Sumail's still alive, cutting through trees. Quelling Blade again? No, not quite. Hellbear Smasher there to secure him up. And Shadow Demon left to his own devices. He will be sacrificed here by VP.
Well, TA is here. No one has came.
That's a big melt strike into side blade hits. Looking for notail. 2 hits. How many? Is it going to be enough? Not quite. Needed 3, not 2. I'm bad at counting. Matters hard.
Pango brings the most to the teamfight of OG, and he makes everything click. If Pango is out, you can't really have a solid teamfight.
Comes mid one. Rolling Thunder with the Inkswell just about gets the double connection. Now trying to get himself out of there though, as mid one swashbuckles back to high ground. No one's ready waiting for him though, into the waiting arms of the TA as they soul bind her up with the Ember Spirit. The chase is on VP. They want additional targets. Inkswell again from notail, but the chains from RTW will connect and keep the Grimstroke held in place, but the chase, where is it? Meld strike, final touch, no one will be able to clear him up. Very, very quick from VP. It's just like the speed at which VP are choosing targets. Like you're saying, the fact that TA is going straight into backlines while the Doom and Avenge, causing havoc at the front.
Because he's not afraid of anything, right?
Yeah, Sax up. Let's see if no one can finish him off with 1 meld strike. Oh, it's close, isn't it? Tick down the miss hill. Now the Rolling Thunder. No one has to give up on the kill while the E-bladed After Strike on to Solo. Trying to disrupt the Morphling. Still E-bladed up, and now they've got the Doom coming in with no one focusing forward. But the Rolling Thunder's causing havoc. Rezo in from the back as the Soul Bind's there. Somehow up on the high ground. Doom, he does fall down. Now Sumail claps himself up there, but there's a high ground observer so he can see the bear and rages up. Come at me! Destroy. No, I'm going to jump down. I want out of here. Melt strikes galore from no one. Clearing up Sumail as the Rezo with RTW swapping back and forth and earning up, but Topson forced the waveform back in, but this is going to open him up now as the Ember Spirit still has some spells up its sleeve. Inkswell onto Topson, but he's getting waveformed away from. Aegis still in the hands of TA, means she has that second life as the waveform again. Topson doesn't want to retreat, he wants to go in, he wants kills, and Solo will give him one, but has this left Topson isolated. Push back with the strength of Adaptive Strike, and there it is. Topson down for 45 seconds. And VP utilizing this Aegis beautifully as RTW just wants more and more.
Gotcha.
And Morphling slipping in from the left-hand side.
No one.
There. They will be able to Inkswell stun him, and this might be the 2 deaths of the TA, but VP, they're coming through to try and force the fight. Soulbind onto Ember and Doom. The TA still up and running. That's a half of HP gone as she refracts up, but that's obliteration as no one falls. Rezo with Zayat and LTW. How much damage can they do? Because Topson is shredding them. Little by little, the damage from the Morphling comes through, and a triple kill for you. Morphling, he wants more. Ultra kill for Topson. Where is it? It's an Inkswell steal from Notail.
The E-Blade is there, the Yasha is there on Morphling.
They now know they're fighting into this TA who has no Aegis. Swashbuckle forward with the Inkswell. Disruption does buy time for Rezo. Virtus Crow they want in. Slight chains onto 2. They've doomed up mid one now, so no Rolling Thunder. And that'll be the end of the Pangolier, but Topson is in the back lines, dominating VP, chasing the TA. Have they got reveal? They do. They see the TA. No one's down. Remnant in from RTW, but what's he got left? 21 charges. Slight, no. He can't cast spells because he's silenced. He's dead.
Can they catch Zayat as well? I don't think so. He has that blink to work in 5 seconds, but Topson is on a run. He's actually chasing.
In the space of 3 minutes, Lizard, we've had a team wipe from OG. Now 4 heroes destroyed. Topson
Double
showing
damage.
that mid lane. He is holding that DD. Blink Stomp into the Doom. What's the saving grace here? OG Glimmer Cape him, the sentries drop. Just in time to find the pick off onto the Morphling. Now OG full retreat. TP top, TP base, TP home. Get out of there, but disruption and the slight chains. Catching Notail and mid one. Virtus Pro coming out of the gates. 3 kills in a row. Very nicely done.
Radiant's middle tower.
They're chasing Saxa as well, but
Less than ideal. Jump in from ILTW. Saxa there, Glimmer Cape in. Trying to bounce herself back to high ground, but the 2-man chains into the Blink Stomp. Swap back and no one focusing Ench. While Sumail gets used up during that enrage. Trying to waste as much of the duration as possible, and VP do get a solo kill on the back thanks to Topson. Rolling Thunder there, catching Ember Spirit out. Where's the chain stun though? RTW reveling towards high ground, but swashbuckling forward is Min1's Pango, allowing Topson to... Oh no, he doesn't get the chains. Just slide a fist into Adaptive Strike and that'll do the job just beautifully.
Yeah, I love how both of these Ember Spirits cleaned up the innocent trolls, you know? Like, they both use the Sleight of Fist to try and dodge something, right? LTW does it to try and dodge some spells from the Pango. Meanwhile, you see Topson using them to try and catch the Ember Spirit, but all they do is kill off the poor, annoying trolls that were just sitting there. But that's Aegis. That's a full Aegis. And again, Virtus Pro, they're moving and rushing these plays without big...
It feels like it's a little bit sloppy. Notail. I mean, Notail trading his life for a BKB charge feels pretty okay if you're OG. You know you've still got plenty of time on that Aegis for the Morphling.
Unless you lose more.
Fight. Exactly. Doesn't brew into something deeper. Topson turns into Doom, Scorched Earth and sprinting around. Finds solo in the tree line as mid one. Rolling through Virtus Pro. So it is a 1-for-1. OG still in this, position of power, right? They're on the Radiant side of the map. They've got 3 lanes to farm out, and they're just going to keep giving chase.
Stomp.
Morphling's there. He's 1 versus 4, and he's being taken down. Aegis gone, but in comes Sumail. He's not played Dota 2 for the past 15 minutes. He's been farming with his Battle Fury, but he's ready to battle now. As Topson did get the E-Blade in onto Zayat. He's Ghost Sceptered and still falling reasonably quickly. As Ember Spirit, with the help of the swap, Doom on the morph, still going.
Oh, the side
But he
blades!
Glimmer Capes and gets away. Sumail is now 1v2, but a triple for no one. Gets the TA back in the good book to this game.
Yeah, the big boy though, Topson managed. The Hex now is being aimed by no one. That will give them that extra control. Most importantly, that extra instant control versus the Morphling. You can jump and Hex him before he morphs.
Solo being annihilated. He might set up something here on the Topson though. Swap back with Magic Missile, triple Remnant. Topson stomped, stunned, Infernal Bladed, and does drop. Dead for 80 as mid-one's Rolling Thunder comes just a fraction of a second too late. VP looking for a little bit more. Can mid-one get himself and bounce out of this dangerous spot? Swashbuckle down south, but no one, and Zayat's there here with a minus armor and the damage to clear through him. Up against the Spirit Vessel, Infernal Blade, and the minus armor from Virtus Pro. I think you're absolutely right. You cannot hide in it. That is... Oh, well,
Hex.
Swap into Hex! I've not seen that since VP from 2015. That is beautiful play. Immediate initiation. Down goes the Ursa. And now OG holding high ground.
position 5 enchantress. Sorry, really. If you went for something like, let's say, a Dragonlance and started hitting people real hard, I would say, okay, that's a position 4 enchantress sucks. I could get behind that, but this.
Wondering how fast. Oh, hello, Hex with the swap and the minus armor. Does get attribute shift off, but he's been doomed. And Topson, he is gone.
Buyback.
Immediate buyback from the Morphling now as they turn onto mid one. Quickly dispatched with the Pangolier. Rolling Thunder will not come out. Solo holding high ground. Self-disrupts as OG turn to face up RTW. Yours into the air. He's got slight chains and a remnant to dodge to. It looks like he'll be safe for now as a soul bind connects him to the vengeful to the TA. But a stomp.
That's a dieback.
Clears through Topson, and that's the dieback of Morphling. OG have been shredded by VP. Sudden turning of the tables, and Sax is about to lose his life as well. Purge slowed, the trap is there, and a final touch from noone gets him a triple kill for high ground to be broken.
Okay, they have fortification, but the creep wave is coming in for Virtus Pro, and this is 80 seconds without Morphling. You don't defend this. This is a side. This is at least a side, I should say, because they have everything they need here.
They can't go for other tier 3s, so they're going to go for tier 4s and throne. Exactly, with another minute with no Morphling, they know they can do it. The swap Hex again, claiming the bounty, forcing buyback. Sumail has to return to the battlefield now. Resolution taking a pounding from Saxa, but what can Sumail do? Literally, what can he do? You've got Rolling Thunder coming there. Mid one is annihilated. So close to death, kept alive with the Greaves and the one charges. Will be able to roll back in as they find the Vengeful Spirit. Now the Shadow Demon stunned and controlling up RTW as well. As Rolling Thunder's doing good work. RTW's in a little bit of trouble, but noone is not. That's the difference maker. TA is in your back lines, picking off hero after hero, and they're diving behind the Ancient. That is game.
That's game right there. What just happened?
I was excited to cast this series, but my God, games 1 through 3. Ladies and gentlemen, what have we just seen?